Hey guys, welcome again to another video by Money. This is where I analyze financial decisions. Ready to start? Let's start. Hey guys, welcome to another Money video. Thank you very much for your time. This video is about taxes, which obviously applies to all of us. And the goal of Money is to break down the financial decisions we make on the daily to benefit us in the long run and build up our wealth. So today we're going to analyze yearly taxes. Now, just saying taxes makes me, well, I'm going to drink some water real fast. It's something we all have to do, and there's a specific way for us to monetize how we pay our taxes. Now, the next 5 minutes, yes, might be a little bit of a long video, but in the end, I will show you how it could add up to $1.5 million of wealth to your life, depending on how and when you pay your taxes. Now, doing some research, made some notes here. The average person in America gets about $3,000 in taxes back each year. Now, that's been pretty solid over the past 10 years. From my experience, from my clients, my friends, and my family, each person's gotten back about $5,000. So that's why I'm gonna use that as an example, because that's just, I guess I know a lot of people with kids, tax credits, etc. I'm not a CPA, I'm not sure, but 5K is generally what I've been hearing people get back. Now, when you think about it in the long run, it doesn't make sense to let somebody borrow $5,000 from you for an entire year on a yearly basis at 0% interest and then give it back to you and say, hey, see you next year, I can't wait. And that's what really made me start thinking of, is there a better way? And a lot of people I know, my age 32, they have credit card debt, vehicle debt, homes they need to pay for, etc. So I thought, is there a better way to use that $5,000 throughout the year to really benefit them in the long run? So I pulled up the numbers. There's going to be family A and family B. Obviously, family A is what I was taught, what is right. And so family A decides to have, for whatever reason, they have $6,000 of credit card debt built up. Now, the average APR for a credit card currently, as of, February 8th, 2019? Close enough. Saturday night. So the average APR is 18%. Now, if you take $6,000, 18%, family A decides, because they're living paycheck to paycheck, like most, I think it's 60% of Americans, they decide to go ahead and pay the minimum payment throughout the year, and then for an additional 4 months, into April, and then once they get that big fat government check, they're gonna go ahead and put that towards the credit card and pay it off. So doing that math, as you can see here, I handed in the drawer thing which you here. So they're paying a monthly fee of $150 per month for a total of 16 months. So that puts them down into April. All right. Now the interest paid throughout this time ends up being $1,294. So that's $1,294. Well, 16 months, they get that $5,000 check from Uncle Sam, and they say, hey, everything worked out. Thank you very much, Uncle Sam. We're good to go. There's a miscalculation in this, and it's no one's fault, and that's why I love what I do. So let's look at, is there a better way to do this? What if you take that money, and instead of having that $5,000 given back to you in April the following year, you take it and you apply it. There is a method to this. You figure out exactly how much withholdings you need to have so you can use that money throughout the year. And then whenever you get to the end of the year in April, you either owe or you get back plus or minus $500. And that's another subject we'll hit on in a second, because I know it's scary for a lot of people. So $550 per month is what they pay. So now they do that the entire time. In year 12, they have $1 left over, so we'll call it a year. All right. Now the total of interest paid for them this entire time is $600. Well, that leaves us with a difference of $700. Person A, who's living paycheck to paycheck, and I understand that, I completely understand that, is paying the minimum balance for the entire year because they are looking forward to that check at the end of the year. But in fact, they're losing $700. Now, if that person or that couple, if their salary is $70,000, that's 1% of their money literally gone. They're throwing away to the credit card companies. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because over your lifetime, let's say couple B realizes and listens to what I'm trying to do here at Bobby.money, and they pay off that credit card within that year, and so now they have $700 saved up that they didn't lose to credit card companies, right? Okay. Then they take that $5,000 throughout that year and place it somewhere in some kind of financial vehicle. I'm not saying which one is good or bad, it doesn't matter. They place it somewhere that's earning something, and so that's going to be $416 per month. And let's say on average over, this is 50 years, they earn an interest rate of 6%. Well, okay. Bobby.money. Hey, this is going to be a little side edit. I'm going to go ahead and slideshow this in. All right, here we go. So person or family A is continuing the cycle throughout their entire lives. Family or person B decides to challenge status quo and kind of dive into what I'm talking about. So they save $700 the first year by paying off the debts early, or maybe it takes a couple years and that's more math. Then they take that $5,000 divided by 12. So they end up putting $416, a little more change, into some kind of vehicle, earning over a 50-year period, average rate of return is 6%. And we all pay taxes for much longer than 50 years, if we can all agree with that. And it is what it is, but why would you not take advantage of it if you could? No one gets on the football field not knowing the rules and win. This ends up being $1.6 million of wealth added to your life simply by understanding that you're giving out a loan to the government interest-free your entire work life. Question is now, what do you need to do to make that happen? What do you need to do to ensure that at the end of the year, when you go to pay your taxes, you're not owing too much? Because if you're living paycheck to paycheck, I agree, that's a huge concern coming up to tax season, needing to pay taxes. If you continue to do it traditionally though, you're losing $700 per year. Now that's off the top of my head, 18%, 17% of your tax return you're losing. That's money you're looking forward to. So, I keep going back and forth here, I'm sorry. So there's a handy dandy website, believe it or not. The IRS has a withholding calculator that I'm asking you to talk to your financial advisor, your CPA, whoever kind of deals with this stuff in your life. You can go into here and figure out exactly how much you need to be withholding, and it'll tell you how much at the end of the year you should or should not be getting back. And like I said, it's situation dependent. Don't take my word for gold by any means, because it's all about what's comfortable for you. I'm just showing you the repercussions and the financial process of the decisions that I see so many people making. So my question to you is, if you enjoyed this, would you share this, share the wealth, and challenge everything? Bobby.money. Thank you.